So is there a simple thing, just one thing that you can do around eating that can make a dramatic difference in your relationship with food? One simple thing that really is going to cost you nothing at all is to identify one of your 3 meals during the day and focus in on changing that meal so it becomes really healthy and predictable. And if we start small, if we start with one thing, then we gain that success. We accomplish that, and we're going to be able to build on that. By starting small and keeping it super simple, by changing my breakfast, it changed the way that I looked at my whole day. I now start with something that I know is really good for me. And because I know I've made a good choice, I think it makes it easier for me to make other good choices as the day goes on. It's proven that small successes, like making your bed or eating an apple or doing a simple walk around your block, that by doing small, simple things, you're able to build bigger successes on top of it. And I think a place where so many of us fail is we just start bigger with bigger goals that are harder to achieve than we really need to start with. So for me, the meal that made the most sense when I looked at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for me, it was breakfast. For you, it might be breakfast or lunch or dinner. I don't know. But I'm going to share my example because it's the only one that I have. For me, it was about kind of finding a whole grain cereal with really low sugar and a high fiber that I liked. And then I looked at the serving size, and a cup wasn't really enough for me. So I eat about 1.5 cups of this cereal every morning. I add a small handful of fresh blueberries. And then I put some plain yogurt on top of that. I think it's 2% plain yogurt. Then I pour in some soy milk. And the soy milk doesn't have any added sugars or stabilizers or any of that stuff, and it's pretty basic. But when I put all of that into the bowl, I'm left with a pretty big bowl of food. And when I eat that, not only do I enjoy it because I find it delicious, it stays with me for quite a while. The fiber load of the fruit and the cereal is pretty high, so it goes through my system slowly. And I understand the caloric load of that breakfast, okay? It's about 400 calories, maybe a little bit less. And when I look at that in context of a 2,000 calorie a day diet, that's a small portion of my overall calorie need for the day. So by starting simple, by starting with just breakfast and really wrapping my head around that and understanding what I was eating, why it was good for me, how many calories it had, all of those things, that allowed me to kind of deal with the rest of my day in an easier way. And that's the whole idea around the series of videos here on this playlist. It's just one thing that you can do, that you can achieve, that is achievable and will give you success. And when you make that one change, it becomes easier to build on the next thing. So I hope you're finding these videos useful, because if you are, you're seeing change in your health, you're feeling better, and you are changing your life in a way that you deserve.